Hello students and good morning. So now I am doing class for class 10. The topic is rectangular parallelopiped. So this is the continuation class of this chapter. And in the last online class also we were doing problems on this chapter, that is rectangular parallelopiped. So we will continue the same chapter, that is rectangular parallelopiped. Okay, same exercise. Let us work out for page number 74 from the book Ganit Prakash for class 10 by West Bengal Board of Secondary Education. And in the last class we did question number 15. Now we will do question number 16. The question number 16 is, if the length, breadth and height of one packet of one gross matchbox are 2.8 decimeter, 1.5 decimeter and 0.9 decimeter respectively, then let us calculate the volume of one matchbox. And it is also given that one gross is equal to 12 dozen. So there is a one packet of one gross matchbox. एउटा ठुलो packet. This is the shape of a rectangular parallelopiped or cuboid. Okay? So एउटा ठुलो packet छ. एउटा one packet of one gross matchbox is there. Its length is 2.8 decimeter, its breadth is 1.5 decimeter, its height is 0.9 decimeter respectively. Okay? And you have to find out the calculate the volume of one matchbox. You have to calculate the volume of only one matchbox, and it is also given that one gross is equal to 12 dozen. The one packet of one gross matchbox भनेको कतिवटा matchboxesहरु छ त्यो चाहिँ निकाल्नु पर्छ. It is given that one gross is equal to 12 dozen अनि one dozen मा 12 matchbox हुन्छ. One gross is equal to 12 dozen matchboxes and one dozen मा there are 12 matchboxes. So one gross मा कतिवटा matchboxes हुन्छ त्यो निकाल्नु पर्छ हामीले. The one gross is equal to 12 dozen matchbox, isn't it? One gross is equal to 12 dozen matchboxes, right? It is given in the question one gross is equal to 12 dozen matchboxes. You know that one dozen is equal to 12 matchboxes, right? So 12 dozen is equal to 12 multiplied by 12, which is equal to 144 matchboxes. 144 matchboxes, right? That means one gross is equal to 144 matchboxes. So in that packet of one gross, how many matchboxes are there? There are 144 matchboxes. That is one gross is equal to 144 matchboxes. So I think you have understood it. That is one gross is equal to 144 matchboxes. The एउटा packet one packet of one gross matchbox is there. One packet of one gross matchbox means how many matchboxes are there? There are 144 matchboxes. Is that clear? You can note it down. So now in this case you have to calculate the volume of only one matchbox. And in the second part it is given that if the length and breadth of one matchbox be 5 cm and 3.5 cm respectively, let us calculate the height of that one matchbox. Okay, so what is the length of one matchbox? It is given 5 cm. What is the breadth of one matchbox? It is 3.5 cm. You have to calculate the height of that one matchbox. Is that clear to all of you? So I think you have understood the question. Now let us do the solution. Okay, so now let us do the solution now. So what is the length here? Length means length of one packet of one gross matchbox. That is your 2.8 decimeter. Okay. Now let us convert this decimeter into centimeter. Why are we converting decimeter into centimeter? Because in the second part, length of the match box is given as 5 centimeter and the breadth of the match box is given as 3.5 centimeter. So let us convert this decimeter into centimeter. So how can you convert decimeter into centimeter? Decimeter देखि सेन्टिमिटर मा चेन्ज गर्दैछ. डेसिमिटर अलिकति ठुलो युनिट हो सेन्टिमिटर भन्दा. सेन्टिमिटर चाहिँ डेसिमिटर भन्दा सानो युनिट हो. त सानो युनिटमा चेन्ज गर्दा चाहिँ हामीले जहिले पनि मल्टिप्लाई गर्नुपर्छ. त कतिले मल्टिप्लाई भन्दा 10 ले मल्टिप्लाई गर्नुपर्छ. यु नो हाउ टु कन्भर्ट डेसिमिटर इन्टु सेन्टिमिटर. तिमीले 5 6 7 तिर पढेको हुनुपर्छ यो. बुझ्यौ? त डेसिमिटरलाई सेन्टिमिटर चेन्ज गर्दा कतिले मल्टिप्लाई? 10 ले मल्टिप्लाई. So 2.8 multiplied by 10. So 28 into 10 is 280. So now since after decimal point there is only one figure, after decimal point there is only one figure, right? So you have to write down decimal point before 10. Before 10. So 0 is cancelled, which is equal to 28 centimeter. Is that clear? So what is the length of one packet of one gross matchbox? It is 28 centimeter. So what is this breadth now? So here breadth is equal to, what was the breadth? It is 1.5 decimeter, which is equal to, now decimeter, again you have to convert it to centimeter. 1.5 into 10 is equal to 15 into 10 is 150. After decimal point there is only one figure, so you have to write down decimal point before 10. So which is equal to 15 centimeter. Is that clear to all of you? So now let us write down the height of one packet of one gross matchbox. So what is its height now? Its height is equal to 0.9 decimeter. 0.9 decimeter, which is equal to 0.9 into 10, which is equal to 9 tens are 90. Here also after decimal point there is only one figure. You have to write down decimal point before 10. Okay, so which is equal to 9 centimeter. So I think you have understood it. Okay, now let us find out the volume of one packet of one gross matchbox. यो whole packet को नै हामी के निकाल्नु? Volume निकाल्नु. तो यो whole packet के फर्म मा छ? Rectangular parallelopiped or cuboid shape मा छ. So write down, therefore volume of one gross matchbox, volume of one gross matchbox is equal to, what is the formula? It is length into breadth into height, because this one gross matchbox is of shape rectangular parallelopiped shape or cuboid shape. Okay, so which is equal to length into breadth into height, which is equal to, what is the length out here? It is 28. What is the breadth? 15. What is the height here? It is 9. So let us multiply them. So let us multiply 28 into 15. 15 8s are 120, 0. Then 12. 15 2s are 30 plus 12 is 42. 420 into 9. Which is equal to 9 zeros are 0. 9 2s are 18, 8, 1. 9 4s are 36 plus 1 is 37. That is your 3780. So let us check it once again. 15 8s are 120, 0, 12. 15 2s are 30 plus 12 is 42 into 9. So this is 420 into 9. 9 zeros are 0, 9 2s are 18, 8, 1, 9 4s are 36 plus 1 is 37. That is 3780. What is this unit? Centimeter. This is centimeter into centimeter into centimeter. That is cubic centimeter, right? So that is your cubic centimeter. So is that clear to all of you? I think I've understood it. So what is the volume of that one packet of one gross matchbox? It is 3780 cubic centimeter. Now you have to calculate the volume of only one matchbox. एउटा matchbox, सानो एउटा matchbox को मात्र तिमीले भोल्युम निकाल्नु पर्छ. तो क्वेशनले भन्दैछ 1 gross is equal to 12 dozen. अघि नै मैले बुझाइसकेको छु. 1 gross मा कतिवटा matchboxesहरु हुन्छ? So let us write it again. So you know that 1 gross is equal to 12 dozen, right? So 1 dozen is equal to how many match boxes? 1 dozen is equal to 12 match boxes, right? So therefore 12 dozen is equal to 12 into 12, which is equal to 144 match boxes. 12 into 12 is equal to 144 match boxes. That means 1 gross is equal to 144 match boxes. Therefore 1 gross is equal to 144 match boxes. So I think you have understood it. Okay. Now volume of 1 gross match box is equal to 3780 cubic centimeter. That is 1 gross is equal to 144 match boxes. That is, what is the volume of 144 match boxes is equal to 3780 cubic centimeter. So from here you can get the volume of only one match box. Okay. So this means that 1 gross is equal to 144 match boxes. So volume of 144 match boxes is equal to 3780 cubic centimeter. So I think you have understood it. So let us write it here now. Therefore volume of 144 match boxes, volume of 144 match boxes is equal to how much was it? 3780 cubic centimeter. cc means cubic centimeter. cc भनेको के हो? Cubic centimeter. ठीक छ? The volume of 144 match boxes is equal to 3780 cubic centimeter. ठीक छ? तर क्वेशनले चाहिँ के निकाल्नु भन्दैछ? Volume of only one match box. So now you can use unitary method here. So therefore volume of one match box, volume of one match box is equal to 3780 divided by 144. यदि 144 match boxes को volume 3780 cubic centimeter हो भने volume of one match box यो 3780 भन्दा कम्ती नै हुन्छ. कम्ती भने चाहिँ हामीले डिभाइड गर्नुपर्छ. त 3780 लाई कतिले डिभाइड गर्नु पर्यो? 144. So this is 144. Okay. So now let us divide it. यो 144 ले केलाई डिभाइड गर्नु पर्यो? यो रफ वर्क है यो रफ वर्क मा देखाउनु तिमीले डिभाइड गरेर. You have to show it. Okay. 378 लाई 144 ले 2 times. 2 4s are 8, 2 4s are 8, 2 1s are 2. Right? So 8 minus 8 is 0, 17 minus 8 is 9, फिर is 0. So how much it goes? 6 times. 6 4s are 24, 4, 2, 6 4s are 24, 6 4s are 24, 4, 2, 6 4s are 24, plus 2 is 26, 6, 2, 6 1s are 6, plus 2 is 8. Now you can subtract it. 10 minus 4 is 6, 9 minus 6 is 3, then 0.0. You can write down the decimal point here. So let us find out this answer in decimal point, right? So 144 into 2 again. Into 2, 2 4s are 8, 2 4s are 8, 2 1s are 2. So it is 10 minus 8 is 2, 7, this is 15, 5, 10 minus 8 is 2, this is 5, 15 minus 8 is 7. Then again you can write 0 because there is decimal point. So it goes 5 times, I think, 5. So 5 4s are 20, 0, 5 4s are 20 plus 2 is 22, 2, 5 1s are 5 plus 2 is, that is your 7, that is your 720, that is 720 minus 720 is cross. So how much time it goes? It is 26.25. So which is equal to 26.25 cubic centimeter. So this is the answer for the first part. That is, you have to calculate the volume of one match box. So what is the volume of one match box? It is 26.25 cc means cubic centimeter. Is that clear to all of you? So this is the answer for the first part. Okay. So now let us do the second part here. What is the second part here? But if the length and breadth of one match box be 5 cm and 3.5 cm, let us calculate the height of it. अब यहाँ के दिएको छ? एउटा match box को length दिएको छ 5 cm अनि त्यही one match box को breadth दिएको छ 3.5 centimeter. So you have to calculate the height of this one match box. I think you have understood it. So let us do it now. So length is equal to, how much is it? Length of one match box 5 centimeter. What is the breadth of one match box? Breadth. What is the breadth now? It is 3.5 centimeter. It is given in the question, right? It is 3.5 centimeter. So let us calculate the height of it. Let the height of one match box. Let the height of one match box. Let the height of one match box is equal to what? Let the height of the one match box be x centimeter. So let us assume it as x centimeter. So I think you have understood it. Okay. So let us calculate the volume of this one match box, right? So this match box also takes the shape of a rectangular parallelepiped or cuboid. So you can easily get the volume of the match box. So therefore, volume of one match box, volume of one match box is equal to, this is your length into breadth into height. Okay, what is the length out here? It is 5. What is the breadth here? 3.5 into, what is the height? Height is x. Is that clear? It is 5 length, breadth, 3.5 into x. So let us multiply it, or you can keep it as it is. Okay, don't simplify it here. So this is cubic centimeter. This is your cubic centimeter. So I think you have understood it. Okay, the अघि हामीले क्याल्कुलेट गरेर volume of one match box कति निकाल्यौ? 26.25 cubic centimeter. So just now this is also the volume of one match box, which is equal to 5 into 3.5 into x cubic centimeter. So यो दुईटा चाहिँ के हुनु पर्यो? Equal हुनु पर्यो. So equate गरेर you can get the value for x. So now, so therefore 5 into 3.5 into x, which is equal to, that is 26.25. 26.25, right? So or x is equal to 26.25 divided by 5 into 3.5. So you can cancel here. 5 ones are 5. This is 5 5s are 25. Point is there. 26 minus 25 is 1. 12. 5 2s are 10. And 25 is 5 5s are 25. Right? So or x is equal to 5.25 divided by 3.5. Is that clear now? So next, so how can we simplify it? Both are decimal point here. So how can we simplify it? In this case, after decimal point there are two figures, but in the denominator after decimal point there is only one figure. So you have to make it two figures here. यहाँ माथिपट्टि decimal पछाडि दुईटा फिगर छ, तल चाहिँ decimal पछाडि एउटा फिगर मात्रै छ भने त्यसलाई दुईटा फिगर बनाउनु by adding 0 out here. Okay? अब you can cancel this decimal point. अब decimal point cancel गर्दा हुन्छ. ठीक छ? त डेसिमल पोइन्ट लेख्नु परेन अब, किनभने डेसिमल पोइन्ट, यो डेसिमल पोइन्ट को पछाडि दुईटा फिगर, यो पनि पोइन्ट को पछाडि दुईटा फिगर छ. So you can cancel that decimal point, right? So x is equal to, this is 525 divided by 350. I think you have understood it. Okay, so you can cancel it. 5 7s are 35, 0, 5 days answer. 5 1s are 5. 2 lines are 0. You have to write 0. 25. 5 5s are 25. This is 105 divided by 7070. So now, next, x is equal to 105. 105 divided by 70. Also cancel unsela. You can cancel it by 7. 7 10s are 70. 7 1s are 7. 35. 7 5s are 35. That means x is equal to, this is your 15 upon 10. I think you have understood it. Okay. Now in this case, in the denominator, after 1 there is only 1 0. So how can you divide 15 by 10? Direct like that is the answer. कसरी लेख्छौ भन्दाखेरि तल 10 100 1000 छ भने त्यो डिनोमिनेटरले डिभाइड गर्न एकदमै सजिलो छ. कसरी गर्नुपर्छ? Look at the blackboard. After 1, how many zeros are there? There is only 1 0. सो माथिपट्टि एउटा फिगर अगाडि मात्रै डेसिमल लेख्नु सो यु क्यान राइट हियर x इज इक्वल टु 1.5 यो 1 को पछाडि एउटै 0 छ भने माथि एउटा फिगर अगाडि डेसिमल लेख्नु तल दुईटा 0 छ भने माथिपट्टि दुईटा फिगरको अगाडि डेसिमल लेख्नु तल तीनटा 0 छ भने माथि तीनटा फिगरको अगाडि डेसिमल लेख्नु यु क्यान डिभाइड इट लाइक दैट ओके सो x इज इक्वल टु 1.5 आइगयो त यो x के एज्युम गरेको थियो हामीले height of one match box. So what is the height of one match box is equal to x centimeter. What is the value for x? It is 1.5 centimeter, right? So therefore height of one match box is equal to, what is the answer? It is 1.5 and what is the unit? It is centimeter. So this is the final answer. So I think you have understood it. So you can copy it. Now we'll do the next question. So now we will do the next question, that is question number 17. The question is half of a cuboidal water tank with length of 2.1 meter and breadth of 1.5 meter is filled with water. So there is a cuboidal water tank whose length is 2.1 meter and breadth is 1.5 meter. It is half filled with water. यो ट्याङ्कीको आधी भाग मात्रै पानीले भरिएको छ त्यसमा लेन्थ र ब्रेथ चाहिँ दिएको छ तर height of the tank is not given out here. Okay, so it is half filled with water. तो यो ट्याङ्कीको आधी भाग मात्रै पानीले भरिएको छ ठीक छ so now if 630 liters water is poured into that tank then let us calculate and write the depth that will be increased by. Now 630 liters of water is poured into that tank, so naturally what happens, the height of the water level will be increased. So you have to find out the depth of the water level that is increased by. त जब 630 लिटर्स को पानी त्यो ट्याङ्की भित्र हालिन्छ नेचुरली त्यो पानीको हाइट के हुन्छ इन्क्रिज हुन्छ बढ्छ त कतिले चाहिँ बढ्दैछ त्यो चाहिँ यहाँ निकाल्नु पर्छ. So is the question clear to all of you? I think you have understood it. So let us draw the figure now. त तिमीले म बुझ्नुलाई मात्रै फिगर बनाउँदैछु तिमीले फिगर बनाउनु जरुरी छैन बुझ्यौ इट इज नट नेसेसरी टु ड्र द फिगर नाउ ओके जस्ट ट्राई टु अन्डरस्ट्यान्ड इट तिमीले चाहिँ फिगर नबनाए पनि हुन्छ ठीक छ त तिमीलाई बुझ्नुलाई चाहिँ म फिगर पनि बनाउँदैछु त एउटा के छ यहाँ रेक्ट्याङ्गुलर प्यारालेलोपाइपेडको एउटा ट्याङ्की छ ठीक छ सो यो ट्याङ्की बनियो अलिक ठुलै बनाऊ सजिलो हुन्छ. So you say tanky bhaigo. It is half filled with water. यो आधी ट्याङ्की चाहिँ पानीले भरेको छ त यो पानी हाल्यो भने त्यो पानीले पनि त ट्याङ्कीको सेपै त लिन्छ हैन इट इज हाफ फिल्ड विथ वाटर ओके सो इट इज हाफ फिल्ड विथ वाटर सपोज यो लेभलसम्म छ अरे पानी ठीक छ यो लेभलसम्म चाहिँ के छ अरे पानी छ अरे सपोज यो लेभलसम्म मात्रै छ अरे पानी सपोज सो यो चाहिँ पानी भइगयो सो इट इज हाफ फिल्ड विथ वाटर ओके अब यो ट्याङ्कीमा अझै 630 लिटर्स अफ वाटर थपियो त 630 लिटर्स अफ वाटर थपेपछि नेचुरली यसको हाइट त बढ्छ नि त पहिला हाइट त आधी मात्रै थियो यो ट्याङ्कीको हाइट जति थियो त्यसको आधीसम्म मात्रै थियो पानी त त्यो पानीको हाइट पनि यो ट्याङ्कीको आधी मात्रै भइगयो अब 630 लिटर्स अफ वाटर पानी हालिँदा फेरि नेचुरली हाइट अफ द वाटर लेभल विल बी इन्क्रिज्ड ओके त यो 630 लिटर्स अफ पानी हालेपछि यसको हाइट इन्क्रिज भयो सपोज यहाँसम्म आयो अरे सपोज यहाँसम्म आयो है पानी ठीक छ सपोज यहाँसम्म आयो अरे पानी यो पानीको लेभल अलिकति हाइट बढ्यो अब त यो यहाँदेखिको यहाँसम्म जुन चाहिँ हाइट बढ्यो त्यसको भोल्युम अफ वाटर चाहिँ कति भयो 630 लिटर्स सो 630 लिटर्स पानी हाल्ने बित्तिकै हाइट के भयो बढ्यो सपोज हाइट बढ्यो अरे h ले अब यसको युनिट हामी के लेख्छौं अहिले लेख्छौं यसको हाइटको युनिट कति हुन्छ त्यो युनिट पनि लेख्नु पर्छ एकछिन नलेख्ने So now in this case what is the length of the water tank? This is the length of water tank. It is given as 2.1 decimeter. Oh sorry, it is meter. 2.1 meter. What is the length of the water tank? It is 2.1 meter. What is the breadth of the tank? 1.5 meter. Breadth of the water tank is what? 1.5 meter. Okay. Now 630 liters of water is poured into that tank. त्यो ट्याङ्क की भित्र कति लिटर्स पानी हालिँदैछ अब 630 लिटर्स हालिँदैछ अलरेडी इट इज हाफ फिल्ड विथ वाटर पहिला नै पानीले भरेको छ आधी ट्याङ्की चाहिँ पहिला नै पानीले भरेको छ फेरि त्यसमा अझै पानी थपिँदैछ कति थपिँदैछ 630 लिटर्स अफ वाटर थपिँदैछ भनेपछि नेचुरली हाइट अफ द वाटर लेभल विल बी इन्क्रिज्ड इज दैट क्लियर त कतिले इन्क्रिज भयो मैले एच मात्रै लेखेछु है अहिले युनिट के लेखेको छैन सो 630 लिटर्स भन्ने बित्तिकै हामीले के बुझ्छौं 1 क्युबिक डेसिमिटर इज इक्वल टु 1 लिटर याद गर्नु यो 1 cubic decimeter is equal to 1 liter. You can note it down. 1 cubic decimeter is equal to 1 liter. भनेर याद गरेर राख्नु यो 1 liter is equal to 1 cubic decimeter or vice versa. 1 cubic decimeter is equal to 1 liter. Is that clear now? I think you have understood it. You can note it down. Okay. So I am rubbing it. Okay. Now let us calculate and write the depth that will be increased by if 630 liters of water is poured into that tank. Clear? So let us assume the height. Let the height of the water level increased. Let the height or let the depth भन्दा पनि हुन्छ height र depth एउटै हो let the depth of the water level let the depth of the water level increased let the depth of the water level increased BH यो केमा लेख्छ हामी डेसिमिटरमा लेख्छौं let us write it in terms of what decimeter it's decimeter right भनेपछि यो मिटरलाई पनि हामी केमा चेन्ज गर्छौं डेसिमिटरमा चेन्ज गर्छौं so write down what is the length of the tank length of the tank is equal to how much is it? It is 2.1 meter, isn't it? Length of the water tank is equal to 2.1 meter. So यो meter हामी केमा चेन्ज गर्छौं? Let us convert it into decimeter. त मिटर र डेसिमिटरमा डेसिमिटर अलिकति सानो युनिट हो मिटर भन्दा त ठूलो युनिट देखि सानो युनिटमा चेन्ज गर्दा हामी मल्टिप्लाई गर्छौं त कतिले मल्टिप्लाई गर्छौं मिटर देखि डेसिमिटर चेन्ज गर्दा 10 ले मल्टिप्लाई so is equal to 2.1 into 10 you know how to multiply it 210 after decimal point there is one figure so write decimal before one figure that is 0 that is 21 decimeter is that clear so therefore now what is the breadth of the tank breadth of the tank what is the breadth of the tank out here it is 1.5 meter 1.5 meter which is equal to 1.5 meter let us convert it into decimeter 1.5 into 10 which is equal to 150 after decimal point there is one figure so before 10 you have to write decimal point so 0 will be cancelled which is equal to 15 decimeter okay so now in this case 630 liters of water is poured into that tank. So what is the volume of the water level raised? It is 630 liters. So यहाँबाट पनि हामीले volume of the water level raised निकाल्न सक्छौं. This is the length, same length. यो 2.1 meter हो भने यो पनि 2.1 meter. यो breadth 1.5 meter हो भने यो पनि breadth 1.5 meter. यो चाहिँ height of the water level raised is h decimeter. You can easily get the volume of the water level raised using length into breadth into height. जब त्यो 630 लिटर्स अफ पानी हाल्छौ तिमीले ट्याङ्कमा त्यो 630 लिटर्स अफ पानीले पनि त यो क्युबोइडल ट्याङ्कको शेप नै लिन्छ हैन त्यसको पानीको शेप पनि कस्तो हुन्छ क्युबोइडै हुन्छ जब तिमीले 630 लिटर्स अफ पानी त्यो ट्याङ्कमा हाल्छौ त्यो 630 लिटर्स अफ पानीले पनि के को सेप लिन्छ क्युबोइडलको सेप नै लिन्छ क्युबोइडको सेप नै लिन्छ ठीक छ सो नाउ भोल्युम अफ वाटर लेभल रेज्ड so volume of water level raised is equal to what is the formula it is L into B into H L into B into H is equal to what is L length is 21 into what is the breadth 15 into H what is H here we have assumed it as H decimeter H which is equal to now we can multiply them 15 ones are 15 5 1 15 2s are 30 plus 1 is 31 H what is the unit it is cubic decimeter is that clear cubic decimeter means it is the liter cubic decimeter bhaneko nai liter is that understood so I think you have understood this figure so now in the next step let us write here now which is equal to 315H cubic decimeter भनेको नि लिटर्स हो क्युबिक डेसिमिटर भनेको नि के हो लिटर्स अब त्यो ट्याङ्कीमा अझै कति बेसी पानी थपिँदैछ भनेर भन्दैछ क्वेशनले चाहिँ 630 लिटर्स अफ वाटर सो अगेन 630 लिटर्स अफ पानी हालेको भनेको मतलब के हो 630 लिटर्स पानी हालिँदैछ त्यो ट्याङ्कीमा भनेको के हो that is the volume of the water level raised is also 630 liters volume of water level raised by question is what it is 630 liters it is 630 liters हामीले चाहिँ हिसाब गरेर प्रब्लम गरेर कति निकाल्यौ 315H liters volume of the water level raised is equal to 315H liters तर क्वेशनले दिएको छ what is the volume of the water level raised it is 630 liters किनभने 630 लिटर्स पानी हालिँदैछ त्यो ट्याङ्कीमा भनेपछि volume of the water level raised कति हुन्छ 630 लिटर्स भनेपछि यो दुईटा के हुनु पर्यो इक्वल हुनु पर्यो हैन so now you can equate these two therefore 315H is equal to 630 right so therefore H is equal to 630 divided by 315 so you can cancel it 2 times so therefore H is equal to 2 so H भने के हो the height of the water level raised that is depth of the water level increased is equal to कति भयो 2 decimeter त तिमीले यहाँ के निकाल्नु पर्ने थियो you have to calculate and write the depth that will be increased by you have to write down the depth that will be increased by so what is the depth of the water level that will be increased by is equal to 2 decimeter so therefore write down the answer depth of the water level depth of the water level that will be increased by increased by is equal to what is the answer 2 what is the unit H decimeter was assumed isn't it so depth of water level that will be increased by is equal to 2 decimeter so this is the final answer so this question is also very very important so you can copy it we'll do the next question now now we'll do question number 18 the question is the length and breadth of a rectangular field of the village are 20 meter and 15 meter respectively एउटा rectangular shape को एउटा field छ rectangle भनेको यहाँ छ a figure bounded by 4 sides whose opposite sides are equal and parallel but all sides are not equal a plain figure bounded by 4 sides whose opposite sides are equal and parallel and all the four sides are not equal. This is a rectangle. So the field is of rectangular shape. What is the length of the field? It is 20 meter, and what is the breadth? It is 15 meter respectively. Okay. So for construction of pillars in the four corners of that field, त्यो field को चारटा corner मा त्यो field को चारटा corner मा चाहिँ के बनाउँदैछ? एउटा pillar बनाउँदैछ. For construction of pillars in the four corners of that field, 4 cubic holes having the length of 4 meter are dug out and the soils removed are disposed on the remaining land. त चारटा corner मा त्यो field को चारटा corner मा जस्तै यहाँ figure बनाऊ चारटा कुना corners भनेको कुना हैन. So this is a rectangular field. This rectangular field is of length 20 meter. You got the meters of length 20 meter, and what is the breadth here? The breadth is 15 meter. So for construction of pillars in the four corners of that field, यो बगैँचा यो field को चारटा कुनामा चाहिँ pillar बनाउँदैछ. ठीक छ? So for this 4 cubic holes having length of 4 meter are dug out. त यहाँ corner मा यो कुना चारटा corner मा चाहिँ चारटा cubic hole बनायो. चारटा cubic hole भनेको चाहिँ cube shape को. ठीक छ? त यहाँ कुनामा चाहिँ 4 cubic holes are made. बुझ्यो? यहाँ 4 cubic holes बनाउँदैछ. Cube भनेको length breadth height सबै equal हुन्छ. Length breadth height सबै equal हुन्छ. Each of length 4 meter भनेको त्यो 4 cubic holes जुन चाहिँ छ प्रत्येकको length breadth र height कति छ? 4 meter छ. ठीक छ? So 4 cubic holes having the length of 4 meter are dug out. अब त्यहाँबाट खनेर त्यो चारटा कुनाबाट खनेर चाहिँ के निकाल्यो? त्यहाँबाट माटो निकाल्यो. त्यहाँबाट माटो निकालेपछि and the soils removed are disposed on the remaining land. अनि त्यो माटो चाहिँ वरिपरि त्यो remaining land मा वरिपरि छर्यो. त्यो जुन चाहिँ चारटा कर्नरमा 4 cubic holes बनायो त्यहाँबाट माटो निकाल्यो अनि माटो निकालेपछि remaining land मा छरिदियो. वरिपरि छरिदियो. remaining land मा छरिदियो. त छर्देपछि नेचुरली के हुन्छ? The height of the field will be raised, isn't it? त्यो remaining land को height के हुन्छ? अलिकति बढ्छ त्यो माटो वरिपरि छोडेपछि. Let us calculate and write the height of the surface of the field that is increased by. जब माटो वरिपरि छरिन्छ त्यतिबेला के हुन्छ? The height of the field will be raised. त्यो field को height चाहिँ कति हुन्छ? अलिकति बढ्छ. ठीक छ? त्यो माटो चाहिँ काम निकाल्यो यो चारटा कुनाबाट निकाल्यो माटो अनि यहाँ 4 cubic holes पनि बनायो अनि जुन चाहिँ माटो छ त्यो माटो चाहिँ यो remaining land मा वरिपरि छरियो. The remaining land मा वरिपरि छरे साथ के हुन्छ? Naturally the height of the field will be raised. You have to calculate and you have to write down the height of the surfaces of the field that is increased by. So you have to find out the height of the field that is increased by. त त्यो height of the field चाहिँ कतिले बढेर जान्छ त्यो चाहिँ निकाल्नु पर्छ. ठीक छ? त यो जुन चाहिँ 4 cubic holes छ यहाँ यो पनि 4 meter, length पनि 4 meter, breadth पनि 4 meter, त्यसको depth पनि कति हुन्छ? 4 meter हुन्छ. त्यो याद गर्नु. 4 cubic holes. त्यो holes के shape मा छ? Cube shape मा छ. That is length is equal to breadth is equal to height is equal to 4 meter. यो पनि same measure, यो पनि same measure, यो पनि same measure को छ. ठीक छ? So यो अब प्रत्येक होल को volume निकाल्नु. So what is the volume of each hole? So now let us write here length of each hole. So this is the solution. So now let us do the solution now. Length of each cubic hole. Length of each cubic hole is equal to 4 meter. Right? So therefore what is the volume of each hole? So volume of each hole हामीले volume किन निकाल्दै छौं? किनभने त्यहाँबाट माटो खनेर निकाल्छ जुन चाहिँ त्यो माटोको भोल्युम र यो भोल्युम अफ होल के हुन्छ? इक्वल हुन्छ. ओके हैन? त्यही कारण हामीलाई चाहियो भोल्युम अफ इच होल. सो भोल्युम अफ इच होल इज इक्वल टु a क्यूब फर्मुला. किनभने length of each edge of the cube are equal. That is length is equal to breadth is equal to height. So you have to write a cube. A cube भनेको कति भयो 4 whole cube. What is 4 whole cube? This is 64 cubic meter. Is that clear? So how many such cubic holes are there? There are 4 cubic holes. But you see, what is the total volume of the 4 holes? What is the total volume of the 4 holes? Therefore, volume of 4 holes, volume of 4 cubic holes is equal to 4 into 64, which is equal to 4 4s are 16, 6, 1, 6 4s are 24, plus 1 is 25, right? 4 4s are 16, 6, 1, 4 6 are 24, plus 1 is 25. This is your 256 cubic meter. त त्यही नै के हुन्छ, त्यही यो चारटा होलै खनेर त्यहाँबाट माटो निकालिँदैछ नि हैन, त्यो माटोको भोल्युम पनि कति हुन्छ, यति नै हुन्छ 256 cubic meter. Is that clear to all of you? So you can copy it. So now therefore volume of soil taken out from the four corners of the field is equal to, how much is that? 256. It is 256 cubic meter. It is 256 cubic meter. So therefore, volume of soil taken out from the four corners of the field. Volume of the soil taken out from the four corners of the field is equal to, this is 256. It is 256 cubic meter. So I think you have understood this. So यही soil है वरिपरि छरिदिन्छ remaining land मा, वरिपरि यो remaining land मा छरिदियो हैन. So you have to find out the height of the field that is increased by. Okay, जब यो soil remaining land मा वरिपरि छरिदिन्छ के हुन्छ, त्यो field को height चाहिँ अलिकति बढ्छ. त त्यो height चाहिँ कतिले बढ्छ त्यो निकाल्नु पर्छ. ठीक छ. अब हामी के निकाल्नु, यो area of the land निकाल्नु. Area of the land without these four holes. किनभने यहाँ त होल बन्यो नि त, यो होल को एरिया हुँदैन यहाँ, त्यो होल को एरिया चाहिँ के गर्नुपर्छ तिमीले माइनस गर्नुपर्छ. So first of all, what is the total area of the rectangular field? Let us find it. Okay, so therefore total area of the rectangular field, is equal to, what is the formula? Length into breadth. Length कति छ यो 20, breadth कति छ 15, which is equal to कति भयो 15 0 जा 0, 15 2 जा 30. That is cubic meter. यो चाहिँ भयो total area of the land including these four holes. त चाहिँ होल बनायो नि त, त्यो चारटा होल को एरिया चाहिँ योबाट माइनस गर्यो भने एरिया अफ द रिमेनिङ ल्यान्ड निस्किन्छ. ठीक छ. अब यो चारटा होल को एरिया मात्रै निकाल्नु छ, not the volume, only area. So now let us write down here, therefore area of a hole is equal to, so this is of a square shape, isn't it? This is 4 meter length, breadth is also 4 meter. That is your area of a hole is equal to, what is the formula? Side whole square, or length of each side whole square. So which is equal to, this is your 4 whole square, which is equal to 16 square. Oh, sorry, this is total area. Area भनेको चाहिँ unit के हुन्छ, not cubic, sorry, this is wrong. Area भनेको के हुन्छ, square meter हुन्छ area चाहिँ. Volume चाहिँ cubic meter, तर area चाहिँ के हुन्छ, square meter. that was wrong. Cubic meter मैले जुन चाहिँ लेखेँ त्यो wrong है ठीक छ area भनेपछि के हो square meter ठीक छ so now area of a hole is equal to a square is equal to 4 whole square which is equal to 16 square meter so this is area of a hole but actually how many holes are there 4 holes so therefore area of 4 holes is equal to 16 multiplied by 4 which is equal to how much is that 16 fours are 64 square meter this is 64 square meter okay so यो चारटा होलको एरिया चाहिँ टोटल एरियाबाट एक्सक्लुड गर्नुपर्छ घटाउनु पर्छ ठीक छ so now now you have to write down so therefore area of the remaining land now area of the remaining land is equal to this total area minus area of the 4 holes what is the total area here total area of the rectangular field is equal to 300 minus कति गर्नुपर्छ what is the area of these 4 holes it is 64 you have to subtract it which is equal to 10 minus 4 is 6 9 minus 6 is 3 and this is 2 that is 236 square meter so this is area the unit is square meter okay so what is the area of the remaining land now excluding these 4 holes it is 236 square meter अब जुन चाहिँ soil छरिन्छ remaining land मा naturally the height of the field will be increased त यहाँ के निकाल्नु भन्दैछ तिमीलाई क्वेशन मा भन्दैछ you have to write down you have to calculate and write the height of the surfaces of the field that is increased by you have to find out the height of the surfaces of the field that is increased by so let us assume let the height of the field be increased by let the height of the field be increased by is equal to x meter okay now again you can find out the volume again you can find out the volume of that field increased by using area of the remaining land into this height isn't it if you multiply area of the remaining land into height x meter that will give you the volume of the volume of the field that is increased by suppose यहाँ एउटा example यो example के छ भन्दाखेरि यो area of the land okay so that is area of the remaining land यो area of the remaining land कति निस्क्यो 236 square meter यो 236 square meter अनि यो चाहिँ भयो height increase भयो height बढेर गयो यति suppose it is x meter हैन त यो area of the remaining land लाई यो height ले multiply गर्यो भने you will get the volume of the field that is increased by बुझ्दैछ if this area of the base into height area of the base is multiplied by height to get the volume of the field that is increased by I think I've understood it okay so now I think I've understood this figure you have to draw the figure now you have to figure here you have to draw the figure so now you have to find out therefore volume of the field increased by is equal to this area of the land into height area of the remaining land into height okay so what is the area of the remaining land that is 236 into what is the height this is your x so this is the volume what is the unit it is cubic meter that is your cubic meter त The volume of the field increase by भनेको नै केले गर्दा increase भएको हो केले गर्दा यो field को volume increase भएको हो soil ले गर्दा हो the volume of the soil र the volume of the field increase by will be equal so what is the volume of the soil taken out from the four corners of the field 256 cubic meter त्यही soil नै remaining line को वरिपरि छरियो ठीक छ so what is the volume of the field increase by is equal to 236 into x cubic meter यही हो volume of the soil पनि यही हुन्छ भनेपछि यो दुईटा के हुनु पर्यो equal हुनु पर्छ that means therefore 236x is equal to 256 I think you have understood it त त्यो जुन चाहिँ four corners को holes बाट माटो निकालियो त्यही माटो नै remaining line को वरिपरि छरिँदैछ भयो बुझ्दैछ so what is the volume of the soil taken out from the four corners of the field that is 256 cubic meter is that clear अनि यो पनि के भयो volume of the field that is increased by is equal to area of the remaining land into height this will give you the volume of the field that is increased by so which is equal to 236 into x cubic meter त्यो माटोले गर्दा त त्यो field को volume बढेको हो ओके न त्यो volume को त्यो जुन चाहिँ height छ त्यो जुन चाहिँ field को height छ त्यो field को height बढेको ठीक छ त्यो माटोले गर्दा नै त्यो field को height चाहिँ बढेको so what is the volume of the field increased by that is area of the remaining line into height that is 236 into x is that clear so यो 236 into x पनि volume of the soil हुन सक्छ यो पनि volume of the soil भनेपछि यो दुईटा के हुनु पर्छ equal that is 236x is equal to 256 so or x is equal to 256 divided by 236 so I think you have understood it so we can cancel it by 4 4 6 are 24 16 4 4 are 16 4 ले how many times 4 5 are 20 4 9 are 36 4 5 are 20 23 minus 23 minus 20 is 3 36 4 9 are 36 right so or x is equal to 64 divided by 59 so I think you have understood it okay so now you can write it in terms of mixed fraction that is 59 let's 64 लाई divide गर्नु 59 ones are 59 so 14 minus 9 is 5 so or it is 1 5 by 59 so this is the answer what was x the height of the field that is increased by so what is the height of the field that is increased by is equal to 1 whole number 5 by 59 meter so therefore write down the answer height of the field that is increased by that is increased by is equal to 1 5 by 59 meter this is your 5 so what is the answer here height of field that is increased by is equal to 1 whole number 5 by 59 meter you have to write down the unit also that is the unit is meter that is your final answer so you can copy it we'll do the next question now So now we'll do the next question that is question number 19. For elevating 6.5 decimeter of a lowland with length of 48 meter and breadth of 31.5 meter. एउटा lowland भनेको दबिएको ल्यान्ड बुझ्यो त त्यसको लेन्थ कति रहेछ 48 मिटर एन्ड ब्रेथ कति रहेछ अनि ब्रेथ कति रहेछ ब्रेथ अफ 31.5 मिटर त फर एलिभेटिङ 6.5 डेसिमिटर अफ अ lowland त्यो लो ल्यान्डलाई चाहिँ 6.5 डेसिमिटर एलिभेट गर्नु पर्यो, मतलब त्यसको हाइट चाहिँ अलिकति इन्क्रिज गर्नु पर्यो। कतिले इन्क्रिज गर्नु पर्यो? 6.5 डेसिमिटरले इन्क्रिज गर्नु पर्यो, बढाउनु पर्यो। हाइट त्यसको इन्क्रिज गर्नुपर्छ, कतिले? 6.5 डेसिमिटरले त्यसको हाइट चाहिँ बढाउनु पर्यो। So for elevating 6.5 decimeter of a lowland with length of 48 meter and the breadth of 31.5 meter, it is decided that the soil will be collected by scooping a hole in a nearby land with the length of 27 meter and breadth of 18.2 meter. Let us calculate the depth of the hole in meter. अब यहाँ के भन्दैछ? एउटा लो ल्यान्ड छ, त्यो लो ल्यान्डको लेन्थ कति दिएको छ? 48 मिटर दिएको छ, अनि ब्रेथ कति दिएको छ? 31.5 मिटर दिएको छ। अब त्यो लो ल्यान्डलाई अलिकति हाइट इन्क्रिज गर्नुपर्छ, कतिले इन्क्रिज गर्नुपर्छ? 6.5 डेसिमिटरले इन्क्रिज गर्नु पर्यो, हैन? त त्यसको लागि चाहिँ के चाहियो? माटो चाहियो। त त्यो माटो चाहिँ कहाँबाट निकालिन्छ भन्दाखेरि एउटा नियर बाई ल्यान्ड, छेउको ल्यान्डबाट निकालिँदैछ। छेउको ल्यान्डबाट चाहिँ एउटा होल बनाएर चाहिँ त्यसबाट चाहिँ माटो निकालेर त्यो लो ल्यान्डमा छर्दियो। त लो ल्यान्डमा छर्दियो के हुन्छ? त्यसको हाइट अलिकति बढ्छ, ठिक छ? So now it is decided that the soil will be collected by scooping a hole in a nearby land with the length of 27 meter and breadth of 18.2 meter. त छेउको ल्यान्डबाट चाहिँ माटो निकालेर त्यो लो ल्यान्डमा छर्दैछ। त त्यो छेउको ल्यान्डको लेन्थ चाहिँ कति रहेछ? 27 मिटर, अनि ब्रेथ कति रहेछ? 18.2 मिटर। अब लेट अस क्याल्कुलेट द डेप्थ अफ द होल इन मिटर। अनि त्यो जुन चाहिँ ल्यान्डबाट खनेर सोइल निकाल्यो, त्यो ल्यान्डको डेप्थ अफ द सोइल चाहिँ कति थियो त्यो निकाल्नुपर्छ। डेप्थ अफ द होल, सरी डेप्थ अफ द सोइल हैन, डेप्थ अफ द होल इन मिटर। त त्यो जुन चाहिँ ल्यान्डबाट माटो निकालिँदैछ तर त्यसलाई खनेर त निकालेको हैन, त्यो छेउको ल्यान्डबाट माटो खनेर निकालिँदैछ। त्यो माटो खनेको जुन चाहिँ ल्यान्ड छ त्यसको डेप्थ चाहिँ कति निकाल्नुपर्छ? यु हेभ टु फाइन्ड आउट द डेप्थ अफ द होल इन मिटर। त्यहाँ जुन चाहिँ होल बनायो त्यो होल बनाएर नै के निकालिँदैछ? माटो निकालिँदैछ। त त्यो होलको डेप्थ चाहिँ कति छ त्यो चाहिँ निकाल्नुपर्छ। डेप्थ भनेको चाहिँ त्यो होलको के निकाल्नुपर्छ? हाइट निकाल्नुपर्छ। इज द्याट क्लियर टु अल अफ यु? त यसमा के गर्नुपर्छ? लेन्थ अफ द लो ल्यान्ड, लेन्थ अफ द लो ल्यान्ड, what is the length of the lowland? Length of the lowland is equal to 48 meter. Now what is the breadth? Breadth of the lowland. What is the breadth of the lowland? That is 31.5 meter. अनि यो height of the lowland is increased by कति भन्दैछ? 6.5 डेसिमिटरले हाइट बढाउनु पर्छ। So height of the lowland, height of the lowland, height of the lowland, that is to be increased by, that is to be increased by, that is to be increased by is equal to, that is to be increased by is equal to 6.5 decimeter, 6.5 decimeter. ओके, त यसलाई हामी केमा लानुपर्छ? डेसिमिटरलाई मिटरमा लानु पर्यो। त डेसिमिटर सानो युनिट हो, अनि मिटर चाहिँ ग्रेटर युनिट हो, मिटर चाहिँ ठुलो युनिट हो। त सानो युनिटदेखि ठुलो युनिटमा लाँदाखेरि डिभाइड गर्नुपर्छ। त कतिले डिभाइड गर्नुपर्छ? डेसिमिटरदेखि मिटरमा चेन्ज गर्दा 10 ले डिभाइड गर्नु पर्यो। द्याट इज 6.5 डिभाइडेड बाई 10। ओके, त यो 10 ले यसलाई डिभाइड गर्न एकदमै सजिलो छ। 1 को पछाडि एउटा 0 छ भने यो डेसिमल पोइन्ट एउटा फिगर अगाडि फेरि सार्नुपर्छ, एउटा फिगरको अगाडिपट्टि हुन्छ, ठीक छ? त यो पोइन्ट एउटा फिगर अगाडि भनेको 6 को अगाडि सर्छ। अब यो इज इक्वल कति भयो? 0.65 मिटर भयो। त यो जुन चाहिँ भोल्युम अफ द ल्यान्ड छ, भोल्युम अफ द ल्यान्ड नै हुन्छ भोल्युम अफ द सोइल। यो जुन चाहिँ अब इन्क्रिज गर्नुपर्छ, हाइट सुड बी इन्क्रिज बाई कति? 6.5 डेसिमिटर। त्यो चाहिँ केले गर्दा यसको हाइट बढ्छ? त्यो जुन चाहिँ छेउको ल्यान्डबाट माटो खनेर निकाल्छ त्यही माटो चाहिँ यता चाहियो त यसको भोल्युम जति हुन्छ त्यति नै माटो चाहिन्छ हो कि हैन भनेपछि भोल्युम अफ द सोइल रिक्वायर्ड कति हुन्छ लेन्थ इन्टु ब्रेथ इन्टु हाइट अनि मात्रै बढ्छ त्यसको हाइट त्यो लो ल्यान्डको हाइट अनि मात्रै बढ्छ हैन त्यो भोल्युम अफ द सोइल चाहिँ कहाँबाट निकाल्छ छेउको ल्यान्डबाट निकाल्छ त्यो सोइल चाहिँ कहाँबाट निकाल्छ अरे छेउको ल्यान्डबाट चाहिँ त्यो माटो निकालेर त्यो ल्यान्डमा राख्दिएपछि के हुन्छ त्यो लो ल्यान्डको हाइट चाहिँ अलिकति बढ्छ ठीक छ सो देयरफोर भोल्युम अफ द सोइल रिक्वायर्ड volume of the soil required is equal to L into B into H. The length कति छ यहाँ 48. What is the breadth 31.5 and what is the height here? Height to be raised is 6.5 decimeter. In meter it is 0.65 meter. सो यसलाई सिम्प्लिफाई नगर्नु यतिको राख्नु यो युनिट के हुन्छ भोल्युम भनेपछि क्युबिक मिटर हुन्छ भयो त यति माटो चाहियो त्यो माटो चाहिँ कहाँबाट निकालिन्छ छेउको ल्यान्डबाट निकालिन्छ छेउको ल्यान्ड कस्तो छ भन्दैछ छेउको ल्यान्डबाट चाहिँ के निकालिन्छ माटो निकालिन्छ अब माटो निकाल्दाखेरि त्यहाँ होल बनाउनै पर्छ हैन त त्यो होलको लेन्थ कति भन्दैछ यहाँ क्वेशनले So length of the hole so what is the length of the hole here 27 meter so it is 27 meter right what is the breadth of the hole 18.2 meter breadth of the hole is equal to 18.2 meter right let us calculate the depth of the hole in meter त त्यहाँ जुन चाहिँ होल बनाइदैछ छेउको ल्यान्डमा त्यो होलको चाहिँ के निकाल्नु पर्छ त्यसैले डेप्थ निकाल्नु पर्छ डेप्थ भनेको नै हाइट अफ द होल ठीक छ let the depth of the hole be x meter let the depth of the hole be x meter okay त त्यो होलको भोल्युम के हुन्छ भोल्युम अफ द सोइल किनभने त्यहाँबाट सोइल त निकालिन्छ त्यहाँबाट माटो त निकालिन्छ हैन त्यो माटो निकालेपछि त त्यहाँ होल बनियो भनेपछि भोल्युम अफ द होल र भोल्युम अफ द सोइल चाहिँ एउटै हो सो देयरफोर भोल्युम अफ द सोइल रिक्वायर्ड volume of the soil required is equal to L into B into H. So which is equal to what is the length here 27 into 18.2 breadth into what is the depth of the hole means that is the height which is x right so what is the volume what is the unit it is cubic meter so I think I have understood it भयो अच्छा यो जुन चाहिँ लो ल्यान्ड लाई अलिकति बढाउनु पर्छ हाइट त्यसको लागि सोइल चाहियो यही सोइलले त यहाँ हाल्छ ओके न यही सोइलले यो लो ल्यान्डमा हाल्छ भनेपछि यो भोल्युम अफ द सोइल रिक्वायर्ड फर द लो ल्यान्ड विल बी इक्वल टु द भोल्युम अफ द सोइल रिक्वायर्ड फ्रम द ल्यान्ड नियर बाई हैन त यो दुईटा भोल्युम चाहिँ के हुनुपर्छ इक्वल हुन्छ यहाँ जुन चाहिँ यो लो ल्यान्डको लागि माटो चाहियो त्यो माटो यही होलबाट त निकालेर यहाँ राख्छ हैन भनेपछि यो दुईटा भोल्युम के हुन्छ इक्वल हुन्छ So these two volumes must be equal. So now write down now you can equate these two that is 27 into 18.2 into x which is equal to this one 48 into 31.5 into 0.65 into 0.65 right so or x is equal to how much is that now 48 into 31.5 into 0.65 divided by 27 into 18.2 is that clear to all of you so when this 27 into 18.2 goes to the right hand side So you can write it in the denominator. Okay, because this is multiplication sign. So 48 into 31.5 into 0.65 divided by 27 into 18.2. So let us simplify it. The 27 र 48 मा कति जान्छ 3 ले जान्छ 3 1 जा 3 18 3 6 जा 18 3 9 जा 27. Is that clear? So now you can cancel here 9 and 31.5. 9 1 जा 9, 9 3 जा 27, 31 minus 27 is 4.45, 9 5 जा 45. So I think you have understood it. Okay. So now here you can cancel this decimal point, because after decimal point there is only one figure. Here also after decimal point there is only one figure. So you can cancel this decimal point. I told you in the previous problem, isn't it? So after decimal point there should be after decimal points in these two fractions, same figure must be there to cancel that decimal point. So after decimal point there is one figure. Here also after decimal point there is one figure. So you can cancel this decimal point, right? And now, or x is equal to 16 into this is 35 into 0.65 divided by 182. Okay, so now again you can cancel here. 7 5s are 35, 7 2s are 14, 18 minus 14 is 4, 42, 7 6s are 42. I think you have understood it. Okay, so we can cancel here. 2 8s are 16, 2 13s are 26. Understood? So you can cancel here also. 13 1s are 13, 0. Yo 6 like 13 le divide hudaina. You cannot divide this 6 by 13. So it is 0. Then 65, 13 5s are 65. So I think you have understood it. Okay. So or x is equal to, now 8 5s are what? 40 multiplied by 0.05. Is that clear? So you can multiply it. So 5 into 40 multiplied. 5 zeros are 0, 5 4s are 20. But after decimal point, how many figures are there? 2 figures. So in 200, you have to write down decimal point before 2 figures. 2 figures means you 2 0 को अगाडि हामी के लाउँछौं डेसिमल point ल्याउँछौं. So त्यो दुईटा 0 के भयो cancels. So x is equal to कति आयो 2. So x is equal to 2. So what was x actually? That is the depth of the hole from the nearby land. What is the depth of the hole of the nearby land is equal to, this is 2 meter. So you can write down, therefore depth of the hole is equal to, now write down the answer. Therefore depth of the hole of the nearby land is equal to, how much is it? That is your 2. What is the unit? Meter. So this is your 2 meter. So this is the final answer. So I think you have understood it. Okay. So now today we did 4 problems. त आज हामीले 4टा प्रब्लम गर्यौं. त यो 4टा प्रब्लम अलिक अप्ठ्यारो खाले नै छ. त तिमीले घरमा यो रिभिजन गर्नु. यो रिभिजन नै तिमीको होमवर्क हो. ठीक छ? So in the next class we'll do more problems on this chapter, that is rectangular parallelepiped. So this much is for today.